plays Bloodborne. I got a tiny bit carried away with dungeon crawling, so I honestly have no excuse for myself. However, I'm not even done yet, but I need to get some actual progress made, so we're about to do a lot of weird things in a weird order. Firstly, I need to go talk to Ysolfka up here. I didn't do it in the first episode, but this isn't the same Ysolfka. Normally there would be context clues, but I kind of deprived y'all of those.
Oh, well, hello. Splendid. Let me ask you a small kindness. You're soon off to hunt, I presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Yusefka's clinic. Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. Perhaps even cure them. This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help. I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation. Well, off you go.
Now, not only does that not sound like Yusefka, sorry, I don't know where I got the L from, but Yusefka actually sends you away at first because she can't let anybody in there get sick. So, clearly not the same person. Not even doing a good job of hiding it. Okay, so next we need to go to the Central Odin Chapel. Not Central Odin Chapel, but the Grand Cathedral with Odin Chapel, whatever it's called. I think that's next on my to-do list anyway. Okay, doll's asleep, that's fine. Oh yeah, off camera, I was accidentally killed by a bagman, so before I go kill, what's her name? Vicar Amelia, I'm going to do that first. Hunt Dark Beast Parl and all that. I also accidentally talked to the old woman. You don't miss what she says, really. She just says she doesn't trust you, which, honestly, I don't blame her. We outsiders and hunters are good for nothing. I'm sorry, I was just moving my microphone. Man, these loading times kill me. Also, if I sound like I'm salivating more than usual, it's because I bit my tongue and I've got like this small bumpish welt thing.
Ah, the hunter. Thank you. So that old girl, you told her about this place, right? Well, she don't offer me much in the way of conversation, but still, I'd rather see her alive anyhow. If you find any sane survivors, well, send them along to Odin Chapel, will ya?
Yeah, like, this is one of the few actually good guys in the entire game. I think he's cool anyway. Odin, Chapel Dweller, is the only name we've got for him on record.
Oh no, I haven't forgotten. Do you think I owe you something? Well, that's a fine lark, I'd say. This whole mess that Yharnam's in, it's all your fault. Stupidity outsiders. Our blood's ruined, tainted by your ilk. Don't you come near me. I know your type.
Okay, that's actually the dialogue I thought you guys wouldn't be able to hear, because she has said that exact thing before. Also, when she says you ilk, I think she means blue people. I'm gonna go get them. We're going to have 2 more survivors in here in a bit. You're probably wondering, Storyteller, don't you mean 3? Well, we're going to have 2 more survivors in here in a bit. I suppose... What's her name? Adela? The nun. I suppose I should probably send her to Odin Chapel. Because, spoiler alert, she goes crazy and kills people. But it's easily avoidable. Ooh, I should also get the ruin tool this episode. So many things to do, so little time. Also, I'm misusing this scythe. The scythe is a skill weapon, but I'm an arcane build. But if you say you're surprised I'm using a scythe, you're lying. Because what, like... I only had 2, 3, maybe 4 episodes of the first Dark Souls game that basically ended with me getting a scythe before I realized, hey, if I can't live stream, I might as well just play Dark Souls 3. So I did that. I started with a scythe. Only managed to do a couple episodes of that because, I don't know. I don't have a good excuse. But this is my favorite game, possibly of all time, so I have no reason not to finish it. Not to mention I've given myself quite the advantage by spending all that time in the dungeons. What I could probably do... nope, that looks really silly. There we go, it's a cleaner hood, although that also looks really silly. Okay, fine. Madman hood it is. It won't make a difference as soon as I make cauliflower head. But at this point in the playthrough, that won't be for a good bit. Whoa, I didn't see you there, buddy. Oh, when you both go for a lunging attack, one of us is gonna have to change. My scythe is overpowered, but I really can't rely on it to be overpowered for too long. Because it's kind of a skill weapon, and like I said, I'm pure arcane. Well, I've got 15 skill, which is more than required to use it. And it's one more than is required to use a weapon I plan on getting later on. Although if I don't care about blood level, I am pretty tempted to just pour, I'm tempted to pour 8 points into strength, and then just use the whirligig saw. But if I'm going to be relying on that, I'm going to need to mess with audio levels for sure. Because the whirligig saw is one thing you don't want full volume. Especially if I'm trying to narrate over it. I don't like these guys. Mostly because they're hard to dodge. That is a bad example of them being hard to dodge, but I promise it's true. Dang it, I can't go through that door. Radiant Sword Hunter's badge, though, that's pretty cool. I think I can get something useful with that. I know the badges unlock items in the messenger shop, but I don't know which items they each unlock. One moment, my cough is almost gone, I swear, but I gotta cough real quick. Okay. Now, if I can figure out where to go from here, I promise I've done this before, I get to have fun falling. Apparently there's also a shortcut to the rest of the game over here. Well, it's not a shortcut at all. It's more of a long detour. But if I do fail too many times, I can just go get the Hunter Chief emblem. Whoops. Which is how I've done this, like, all 5 times I've played the game so far. Here we go. Now, I want to follow the ropes. Can I survive that fall? Well, here's hoping. I probably could have, had I not hit everything on the way down. The bonfire I last used was at the chapel, right? I should be fine. Okay, I'm gonna try that again. I'm gonna try to be smart about it, even though smart is really not my forte. Yep, here we go. Do I not have a torch? I'm not gonna be using the flame sprayer, so I might as well use the torch. Just a fall to my death. Just checking. Wondrous hidden path, eventually behind you. The fastest way is definitely to get the Hunter Chief emblem right. Like, it's 10,000 blood echoes, but everybody's got that by now. In fact, I just lost more than 20,000 falling to my death. Missed. Okay, those guys aren't going to follow me. I love how the area titled there just now was Healing Church Workshop. which is definitely where I'm going, but it's not where I am. Okay. So it shows to follow the ropes. I'm gonna fall this way and just see if I still end up where I'm going. Because there are ropes here too. Going down. That was a little bit bigger of a fall than ideal. I love how I'm just missing items as well. Okay, where is the door I want? The door I want is way over there. So I possibly screwed myself on this one. Yep, definitely screwed myself. Whoops. Oh, well I survived that. New goal is to just get down there. I will go to the old hunter's workshop eventually. But there's no rush. Not at least at the point in the game I'm at. Where do I go from here? Probably this door. I meant to visceral him, but it was unnecessary. I kind of like the architecture in this game. I'm pretty sure I said that episode 1, but it remains true.
A night of curses. A night to remember. Wouldn't you say, friend?
A terrible night to have a curse for sure. It's kind of sad nobody ever wants to let me in. Probably think I'm selling Avon. Oh hey, it's a bagman. I don't need to die to one of them again. In fact, I need to not forget to go hunt Dark Beast Parl. Ow. That was a lot of health there, buddy. I'm misusing the scythe, but the scythe, whoops, as I die. Well, who? The scythe has the best rally potential in the game. Not that that was the best example of it. Okay, attempt number 2. I'm going to try to get into the Healing Church workshop this time. If not, I'm just going to acquire 10,000 souls and go into the go in through the one way I know. Ooh, nice hat. I kind of want antlers. I wonder if they would look ridiculous with this robe I've got on. Of course, everything probably looks ridiculous with this robe I have on. It's super aesthetic though, isn't it? Okay, take number 3. You know, I've never died to this minigun hunter, but he's really trying. And I've got to give him that. Okay, let's go. And I didn't miss this time. Almost did. Did he just shoot through the floor? I suppose it isn't impossible. I never fall the way I want to. Okay, how on earth... Take a step forward. Does it really want me to fall from here? Because that seems like a good way to die. Oh well, I'm doing it. Ooh, that was a big fall. But I think the door I want is like right there. So this is the real way to do it. Perfect. Now if I can survive back on the way down and not get careless with the bagman, we're golden. Ooh, free insight. I wonder if I'm going to get the giggling woman glitch. It's super common. And it happens around here. Everybody strain your ears. Yep. Barely, because I've got the game so quiet so that you can hear me, but there is definitely that weird woman giggling in the background. Okay, perfect. My outfit is looking better already. Now, the real reason I came in here is this. 1/3 of an umbilical cord. Also, I think this is the old hunter's bone. Nope, that's the small hair ornament. Where is the old hunter's bone? An abandoned doll. View specter. View note. Time for seduction. Yep, nope. Not surprised, though. I can't seem to get to the tree. Oh, here we go. Old hunter bone. Interestingly enough, in the Hunter's Dream, that's the same headstone where you would enter the DLC. Or once you've already lit a bonfire in the DLC. And of course by bonfire I mean lantern. I'm all over the place, my apologies. Okay. Now I lit a lantern, so let's see if I can get back down. Oh, well, it's easier now. Whoop. To not fall to my death. Perfect. Going back into scythe mode. Because it makes me more careless. I don't know where the one woman is that can faintly be heard giggling inside of the church workshop. Oh goody, he's got my souls. Echoes. Come on, buddy, give them back. Ow. Wow. I almost died to a... Let me heal before I talk about... Oh, come on. Well, that was a lot of blood echoes to lose, but at least I can get back here easily. Whew, this episode is going great. Oh yeah, I'm also level 45 now. None of that went to HP though, so what you gonna do? That's not true. I think I put 5 levels in HP. I just needed to be a higher level so I could summon help fighting the Forgotten Madman. Which I didn't do on camera, because I didn't even explore the Chalice dungeons too much. But I did spend about 8 hours doing it. One of these days I kinda wanna do like a... Whoops. Oh, I'm alive. I wanna do like a chill stream. Where I just running around in the chalices. Because the ISZ, or IZS, whichever it is, I think it's ISZ, chalices are actually really pretty. Okay, let's try to not die this time. Let's see if this does anything. Well, killed one of them. And of course did nothing to that guy. Let's get the dog. I missed the dog. Okay, buddy. Can we not? Okay, I managed to push the big bad guy back. And I got my blood echoes. Not most of them, but I got my blood echoes. And some twin bloodstone shards. I think I need 3 of those to upgrade my flame sprayer. Which I'm not even using. Madman's knowledge, pretty good. Avon. Nope. I joke about Avon, but my grandmother actually sold it for a bit. And let me tell you, MLMs are toxic. Okay, buddy, please don't kill me. I just got all my blood echoes back. I've died to really stupid things like 3 times now. And gravity once. Although in my honest opinion, gravity's dumb too. What's this way? Fear malformed thing. Remember charged attack. Oh no, it's one of the evolved brain suckers. Let's sneak up on it. I say evolved. These ones with the hood can cast this spell that binds you in place for a second. Uh-oh. Oh, well, if I can prevent it from standing up, I'll be fine. Perfect. Ooh, and a waning fire gem. I don't think any of my weapons have waning on them. Actually, my scythe does, but it can't be converted to fire. I don't think. Pretty sure it can't. What you doing, buddy? Whoops. That was embarrassing. Ow. Also embarrassing. There we go. Still feel bad for killing dogs, but what you gonna do? What's down here? I see some crows. Reeks of hound. Well. Hey! That item I said I've never gotten in 5 playthroughs. It's down here, that's why. Okay, I think that the dog they're warning me of is already dead. So that's a plus. Okay, now this elevator, which I don't know where goes. This is genuinely my first time coming down this far. Somehow. Yeah, it's a long elevator. Thick cold blood. Woohoo. I thought you could summon what's her name, Henriette here. Possible. Is it because I already killed the blood-starved beast? That's the only explanation I can think of, but it would suck. Okay, ladies, one at a time. Ow. There we go. Leave me alone. Oh, that killed it. Cool. Wooden shield. Useless. Blood vial. Not useless. I think Eileen the Crow should be over here somewhere. Ow. It's the one interaction with her I always miss. Because you can probably tell by the certainty in my voice, I don't know where the heck she is. Like, I thought she was over here, but on reflection it wouldn't make sense. Because you should be able to see the tomb of Odin, where you can find her. I should probably just go down there and see if she's already there. Yep, that's probably for the best. What's one more adventure? Real quick, I'm gonna go open up more gates, though, because I know for sure that it's opening gates that causes her to show up. Besides, you know, life's all about opening doors. Good, gave me a chance to visible. I was worried I was going to be a bit too far from him to do it. Anyway, I need to look into why it won't let me summon Henriette, whatever her name is. Probably the blood-starved beast thing. Or I did kill a ton of bosses in the Chalice dungeons. I can't imagine it would, but that possibly locked me out of her help as well. Like, it's not impossible. Okay, let me just collect some of these. Let me just kill this dude. He's big, but... Whoops. As long as you circle straight. Ow. Also, with my rally potential, I can keep my health pretty high. Madman's knowledge. Can you see Odin from here? Nope, definitely not. So this isn't where I would find her. It would be a really silly place to hang out anyway. I don't have enough insight, but there's actually a bunch of messengers hanging out around near this lever. Is Eileen the Crow over here? No? Okay. I genuinely don't know where the second encounter with her is. I probably already missed it. I know you can see Odin, the tomb of Odin from there, though. Yep, okay, let's just go check. I'm a tiny bit scatterbrained. I kind of have, like, a layout for this video. Live stream. I've just not been following it very well up to this point. So continuing on from it isn't going to go the most smoothly either, I'd imagine. Okay, so unless I've bolted up, what's his name? I'm going to say Heimsker should be out here fighting the Crow Woman. Well, there's my buddy. I can't remember his name. Where is the Crow? Ow, buddy, your gun is a bit too powerful for me. No, really, where's Eileen? I'm supposed to pitch in and help with this fight, not do it all myself. There's Eileen. Now I gotta be careful not to hit her. Ow. I also gotta be careful not to die. Okay, Eileen, woo! Yep, so I missed the, shush emote, jester. Oh well.
That wasn't necessary of you, but you have my thanks. We made it with our lives. You're not bad at all.
Can I have your hat?
You must have killed Gascoigne as well, then. He was falling apart, and I'm sure it had to be done. But try to keep your hands clean. A hunter should hunt beasts. Leave the hunting of hunters to me.
I have to admit, her accent is extremely amusing. There we go. Now I can be a clown. One moment, I've got to cough again. Okay, next course of action. I can't English. Okay, so next course of action. Gotta go talk to a prostitute and a skeptic. And then I gotta go kill some witches, and then I think that would be a good place to end this stream. I only have 8 insight because I just spent a bunch of it on stuff. So, actually I don't know if they would spawn or not. They probably will, now that I think about it. Yep, this is the fastest way to get there. I don't have time for you. Also, I gotta be careful doing that. This game makes it extremely... Oh, hey, check it out! I guess I had to go kill what's-his-name. I feel bad for not knowing his name, even though he's an NPC. Okay, so through here, there's a crow and a brain sucker. So I really don't want to be grabbed. Insight is precious to me. There we go. Brain sucker dead. Crow dead. Please be a shaman bone blade. Of course not. I would not be so lucky. Ow. Can we stop bullying me, please? Okay, come on. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay, I do decent damage to it if I can actually hit the guy. There we go. Yep, I do okay damage, considering I'm using the burial blade incorrectly. I'm using it as an arcane weapon, even though it's clearly skill. I've said that 3 times now. Okay, so I want to kill this dude. He's being a proper thorn in my side. Now I believe there's still some dudes... Oops, that guy's dead. There's still some dudes hiding in the fog. Nope. Whoa there, buddy. Where'd you come from? Candygram.
Oh, we've the deepest gratitude for the church and all they do for us. The deepest.
Yeah, most of these NPCs don't say anything intelligent. I want to know what the heck this guy's doing. Because, like, you can hear it. It sounds like he's beating a wooden table with a sock full of babies.
Praise you. Praise the old damn church. And the best of luck hunting.
And he's clearly drunk. Okay, so right over here, we've got 2 friendly NPCs.
You're not from around here, are you? Well, an outsider who's come to join the hunt? What a pathetic idea.
Check.
You what? What, you think I'm a beast? Well, maybe I think you're a beast. And step away from my castle.
This outfit is the dumbest thing. I love it. Hello.
Oh my, what a queer scent.
Thank you.
But I'd take it over the stench of blood and beasts any day. What is it then? I'm off during hunts, so if that's what you're here for, I'll leave you to your own devices. If that doesn't do it, come back in the morning, darling.
That is definitely not what I'm here for.
Oh, thank goodness. You're a hunter, right?
Yep, still a hunter.
Might you know of a safe place? The night's
Yes.
long.
It's called the
There's
Esophagus
very little
Clinic.
of the incense left. Please, there must be some nice place to run off to.
You don't need to seduce me. Go to Odin Chapel.
Thank you, darling. Maybe I'll see you there.
Probably, but you won't want to. Okay, now go talk to this guy again.
Oh, enough of you. What, you think this is funny?
Yes,
Well,
yes I
I
do.
certainly don't, so be gone with you. I'll have nothing to do with your beast done.
Okay, bye.
What's this 2-bit nonsense you're peddling? I heard you told that wench about some shelter. Well, she's a damn fool to trust an outsider. And why? Well, her sort's probably just fixing to feed some of your coin. All right. What crafty lies does the outsider have today? You think I'm an easy mark?
So this guy will go to the opposite of whichever one you send him to. Somehow.
Yeah, sorry. Too sharp for that bollocks. I know a superstition when
Did
I
that
hear
person
one.
just shoot?
Outsiders.
Whatever.
Even their lies are predictable.
Yep. Okay, well, they'll both end up in the chapel. Which, for their safety, is where I want them. Okay, so I still need to go fight Dark Beast Parl. Is there a way to check how long I've been streaming? I suppose I could start paying attention, but that doesn't sound totally within character. I'm gonna go fight the witches of Hemwick, whichever. Although technically at this point they're a little bit farther away than Dark Beast Parl is. Choices. Whoops. Yeah, I'm gonna go fight the witches. Besides, it'll give me a little bit more time to prove that I don't suck at this game. I say as I am bitten. Yeah, could you guys not just congregate around here? Makes my job quite a bit harder than it needs to be. My job mostly just being running past them, because I don't want to fight this many people at once. I'm already going to have to run through the woods, which are just full of dogs. Doges. I'm going to need those. Actually, I'm pretty sure I already used a few. I'm kind of all over the place. I think it was yesterday that I streamed. Last night. Yes. Well, it was yesterday, not last night. But I've somehow forgotten everything I've done since then. But I'm not surprised, my memory spans about 20 minutes. Okay, now these guys can easily kill me if I'm not careful. Of course, careful isn't in my nature either. So, fingers crossed they don't die, I suppose. On a positive note, those things don't seem to be spawning. I'm pretty sure they're related to your level of insight, but they might also just kind of spawn after you kill Amelia. So I'm doing the smart thing by coming through now. Probably. Ow. Ow. Can I hit any of them? There we go. Both at once. The plan is to get better at using the scythe, so I'll be pretty skilled with it by the time I finally replace the thing. I mostly just like how it looks with the outfit I've got on, although my skirt keeps clipping through the robe. So that's not ideal, but otherwise this outfit's great. So I kinda like this place. Everybody here is crazy. Very much including myself. Missed. Whoop. It's pretty easy to let your guard down and die here, though. Whoops. Like, these are all old crazy women, but they're all armed. This lady happens to hit really hard. One moment, I've got a cough. Woo! As soon as this cough is gone, I'm going to try a little bit harder to get better at narrating. Whoops. Not narrating, but commentating. Also, I was stun locked, so when I say it's pretty easy to die around here, that's basically what I mean. Although the woman with the cleaver doesn't even hit particularly hard. So that death was a good example of carelessness. Anybody who has played this on a non-PS4 Pro, let me know if the loading screens feel shorter. Because the first time I played it around was on a non-PS4 Pro, but I don't remember it. Loading screens also always feel longer when you're recording. Whether because they actually are, or if it's because you just want to get on with the video, I'm not entirely sure. They'd probably feel a tiny bit shorter if I had video editing software and could cut them. Can I have those back? Thank you. But 'tis not a perfect world. I'm probably just gonna have to repurchase something. I'm most used to Sony, Movie Studio HD 11, like Silver Edition, which is a really long and fancy title for the second cheapest things you can get in the Sony Vegas family. If not the cheapest. I don't even think it actually registers as Sony Vegas. Okay, Mallet Woman, please just give me a second. Missed. Second time's the charm. That's not the expression, of course, but... If you're wondering why I don't care about very large quantities of souls, such as the 20,000 I've got right now, it's because I need more than that to level up. Ow, when I spent about 8 hours dungeon crawling, I leveled up quite a few times. Not quite 20, but a lot. I love ragdoll corpses, but some of these are pretty just ridiculous. Ow. You know, I probably should have came back here after getting the Castle Canehurst summons. Which, for those of you who have not played the game on your own, I totally recommend it. I'm spoiling a ton of things, though. But you'll see what I mean when I get to it. Although, realistically, I'm not going to... Where do I get those souls from? Realistically, I'm not going to do Castle Canehurst until post-Garmin. Which, spoiler alert, I'm going to fight Garmin. But what you gonna do? Okay, so for those of you at home, there is a friendly crow monster in this bunch. And I don't want to kill it, so let me get the aggressive ones out. Oh, come on. It's this little dude here just chilling. Come on, get out of there. I do not want to hurt the friendly one. Even if I have to make this episode 20 minutes longer than it has to be. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, so check it out. This crow is like totally harmless. Treat friend with care and remember inquisitiveness. Anyway, how cool is that? I don't know if they just forgot to program him to be aggressive, because you'd think they would just copy and paste all the crows, right? I'm not saying From Software are lazy, I'm just saying there are a lot of crows. Okay, that's a shortcut. You wouldn't have known it's a shortcut since I didn't show you the other side, but I promise you it is. Ow. What was the goal? Were you just trying to push me off? Probably. Okay. Kind of want to get his attention. Whoops. Let's not fall off the bridge. I've died in a lot of silly ways this episode already. Come on, buddy. There we go. My visceral attacks are going to become less and less effective since they scale with skill. Ow. Unless I do want to do a hybrid build. This is a 99 arcane character. So if I did go for a hybrid build, my blood level will greatly exceed 120. But I suppose if I only play with people who I plan to, like with a password and all, blood level doesn't matter quite as much. Okay, I know there's one waiting in one of these stalls. Or, I could be remembering Dark Souls 3. Did I miss my chance to kill that scurrying beast? Seems like it. Oh well. Unless it's up here. There it is. Come on, buddy, I need to kill you. Whoops. And it's gone. Well, whoops. I could have killed it. Oh well, that's not what we're here for. I know where to farm all of the materials I need to upgrade things anyway. I've got to say, compared to the scythes in Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, I really like this one, how it's sharpened like on both sides. Because that just would not be practical with those other weapons. Not that scythes are ever a practical weapon. I just use them for aesthetic reasons. Kind of like how as soon as I have hunter tools... Whoops. As soon as I've got hunter tools, those are going to be doing more damage than the scythe is. But the scythe is like an aesthetic so. That's what it's for. Intimidation, mostly. Whoa. That is probably the worst attempt I've ever seen at a grab attack, honestly. No, really, if you're watching this, just rewind a tiny bit. She reached for me with both hands, stopped, and then reached for me with one hand as soon as I was out of reach. Goodbye. I have noticed these games are slightly glitchier when you're streaming, or even recording them, for some reason. It's kind of like the opposite of the watched pot mentality. From Software games will totally do interesting things if you're watching them. Okay, let me just open this. I don't think I'm gonna get any hits, but let me ring this anyway. If there is anybody still out here at blood level 45, then they're probably just doing it for fun. Which, hey, good on them. Of course. Well, no, actually, it's Saturday, isn't it? If there was somebody out here at blood level 45 for some reason, tonight would be the night to find them. Ow. Because, like, this person is clearly not blood level 45. Like, they're probably here around the level you'd expect to find them. I think one of these has a scurrying beast in it. Nope. Oh, it's just kind of here. There we go, got that one. Yeah, unsurprisingly, I'm not getting any hits, so I'm just gonna go fight the boss. Do I gotta start the encounter before she shows up? Yep. Now those things get annoying, but I should be able to do this. There is no music. Which is fine, I suppose. Whoa there, buddy. If nothing else, I can use those guys for rally potential. I think this is the other witch. Yep. That's not the one I'm keeping track of, which is fine. Because it's never too early to start doing damage to this one. Okay, if I focus too much on these guys, I'm not going to do enough damage to the witches. Who weren't lazy enough to just come back here. Where are you? If for some reason these guys do actually give me trouble, I can just come back with no insight. Ow. Oh, great. Can we stop? That was close. Okay, come on, break free, break free, break free. That missed her. Okay, now I just gotta find where she went before the other one wakes up. Because the one I've already got dead will come back. Come on, before it wakes up. Okay. There we go, that was easy. And as I thought, those guys disappear. Good, good. Skill notwithstanding, at my level it would have been pretty embarrassing to die to those guys. I'm gonna stop looking for a cooperator, because I'm not gonna find one and I want my humanity back. Not humanity, insight. And so this is where we get the Rune Workshop tool. Sucks to be that guy. Probably karma for stealing it in the first place. Returning to the Hunter's Dream. This is usually where I end my live streams anyway. So might as well keep with tradition. What is in here again? Probably Ludwig's Holy Blade, right? Do I have access to that? I do. I think that this is where the Radiant Blood Gem, or Radiant Sword Badge, I think that's what that unlocked.
Welcome home, good hunter. What?
Oh, hey.
What? What is this?
I found it.
I can't remember. A yearning, something I never felt before. What's happening to me? Tell me, Hunter. Could this be Joy?
Possibly. Somebody just died next to you.
Welcome. What is it?
Channel
Very
blood
well,
echoes.
let me...
I don't think I can level. I really shouldn't. I don't know. If Ludwig kicks my butt too
Farewell,
much.
good hunter. May
Sorry.
you find your
If
worth
Ludwig
in
kicks
the
my butt
waking
too
world.
much, I might put some points into strength. Because there's always the possibility he's going to. You're still here, old man?
The Healing Church were once guardians of the hunters in the times of the hunter Ludwig.
Ludwig.
They worked and forged weapons in their unique workshop. Today, not that they had so said.
Yeah, no, I already found it, buddy. So I guess... Fortify weapon. Gonna level up my flame sprayer. And check out my runes. Moon, more echoes from slayed enemies, not bad. Temporary boosts to transform. I don't want that. Like, that doesn't actually help me. And then I might as well just equip these two, because why not? There's no real harm in having them. As you can see, I've got some... Yeah, this does nothing. As you can see, I've got some pretty interesting blood gems on my weapons already. Nothing too overpowered. Farming for them takes 200 years and a half. Oh well, I guess I should just end the video here. Like or favorite if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more. I still don't actually know if favoriting is still a thing. Goodbye. I wonder where he goes. Okay, I'm ending the broadcast now. Thanks for viewing.